Hey, Rory Singh here from the powerhousemarketer.com. Today, I'm going to talk about Qubittech. Apparently, getting in trouble. This is the third red flag from regulators after Spain and the Ukraine. Okay. If this is your first time on this channel, guys, find the big red subscribe button and even click on the bell notification icon. That way, every single time I go live with some new, helpful content that can help you make money as well as even save yourself some money, you'll be one of the very first people to get access to that helpful content. I'm also going to ask you guys to like this video and share this video so that these type of helpful videos will be able to reach more people and help more people. Guys, we are in global pandemic, right? This is not the time for people to lose. This is the time for humanity as a whole to gain. Okay. To gain, not to lose. So please like, share this video. Okay. So let's get right into it. This is the founder here, Greg Lyman. These names that these guys keep coming up with. I did a video earlier today on another deal called Brax, and they've got some fake identity, made up names. So nowadays, everything we see, in this corner online, these type of systems, I'm always asking myself, usually they're smart, and most owners who own these systems, they don't want to get caught, right? They don't want to be arrested. They don't want to be thrown in. They don't want to be held liable. Okay. So these companies are usually anonymously owned, and whenever you see a CEO, I believe there's a blog I go to often called Behind MLM, and I noticed the author over there, guy who calls himself Oz, he calls these guys a Boris CEO, right? But it's kind of true, right? Well, not kind of, it is true. Most of these deals, when you see a CEO, a named CEO, since they're not operating illegally, as in the case with Italy today, we're going to talk about. Illegally, they're operating as an investment opportunities that aren't registered to actually give the public a passive return anywhere. Since they're operating illegally, they would never put their real identities, because then they would be held liable. Then there's risk for them. So Greg Lyman sounds like another, made up name. Is that his real name? Because lately I'm seeing a lot of Russian and Ukraine-owned Ponzi schemes. The reason I call them Ponzi schemes is because there's no products and they have network marketing, right? That means if you got into Qubittech or you looked at Qubittech, then most likely you were shared a referral link from a network marketer. So that means they're using a network marketing business model. Wouldn't that be the truth? Using a network marketing business model? And being as such, with a network marketing business model, in order for it to be a legitimate network marketing company, I know some of you guys are thinking, maybe scratching your head right now and saying, well, it's supposed to be an investing company. Well, on the front, yes. But on the back end, what you're looking at is a straight up network marketing compensation plan, to get the advertising going. Nothing wrong with that, but what is wrong with this whole idea is telling the public that, hey, you could just make money or even passive return to help your family, to help your friends, to do better in life, especially during global pandemic, right? Because there's so much uncertainty out there. And then when people get in, they find out, like, holy smoke, all the revenue is being created, because they're talking about AI bot trading, Qubittech AI, but they're not showing any proof. There was another deal called Mirror Trading International that never had any trading whatsoever. And the affiliates from South Africa, they argue tooth and nail every single day as to why their company was 100% legit. And look at Mirror Trading International today. They're under investigation. Owners are facing criminal charges. If they get convicted, along with top recruiters, you can go to jail with these type of deals. And that is what the top network marketing recruiters for Mirror Trading are facing right now. I don't know about you guys, but I sure as heck, I live here in Ontario, Canada, in the Greater Toronto area. I don't want to get in trouble with the Royal Canadian Mounted Police Division, right? That's the federal police here in Canada, for network marketing. That's crazy. I know we're on uncertain times. I don't agree with everything the government does. But I sure as heck don't want to go to jail for marketing anything that they deem illegal. So that's what you guys are faced with here today. We don't even know if this is a real name. I'm thinking anonymous company owners. They're smart, right? They make the money on the back end, and on the front end, I guess according to what Behind MLM saying, Boris, CEO. Okay, so let's look at the press release. Okay, I'll include a link. Go underneath this video if you want some proof. A lot of you guys are looking at due diligence and research. Underneath this video, you'll get access to this. Research the information for yourself. Now, this is the third warning that Qubittech has gotten. Did you ever notice that things happen in threes? Usually the third time, something explodes. Hopefully not for the Qubittech marketers. So Italy is the third one, and behind Spain and the Ukraine. You guys could go and Google that. Now this is the actual warning from Italy. Italy has outright banned Qubittech from operating. That means any network marketers getting caught promoting this in Italy, you guys can get investigated by the Italian police, and if they have enough case to build on you, they will charge you, and they'll get you in front of the court, in front of a judge. That's their main goal, right? Because according to them, this is a big financial no. You don't mess with banks. You don't mess with investing with the government and the super wealthy. Super wealthy is the 1% of the population that controls the government, that controls the court system, that controls the police. I read a book years ago multiple times called Think and Grow Rich with Napoleon Hill. Maybe some of you might have heard of that book. Maybe some of you have read it. In the book, Napoleon Hill, the author, right? So many people use that book to break free from their humdrum lives. They use the information in that book to change their lives. And Napoleon Hill, he said, do not hate the government because it is with the system that they have set up that you can use to bring you your riches. Isn't that it? Didn't he say that? I'm pretty sure that's what he said. You guys can even quote that book. Maybe some of you have read that book not long ago and it's still fresh in your minds. But that is what he said. So that means your job here is not to hate anything that's happening in this world. Your job is to find new ways to help yourselves, to help your family, to change your life, to change your thinking. It all starts with your thinking. So we can't hate what the government does. I don't totally agree with everything they do, but who am I to fight them? I don't want to fight the police. I do not want to fight the court system. That's an uphill battle. That's like swimming upstream, right? You want to go downstream with flow. So anyways, anyone caught promoting this so far in the Ukraine, in Spain, or in Italy officially can face investigation charges and possible conviction and even go to jail. I mean, for network marketing, to me, it doesn't make any sense. Now in the U.S., I don't see. It's a good idea here. Anyways, Qubittech is being heavily promoted. Don't even have to do an Alexa.com search. I did one not too long ago. Heavily promoted in the U.S., in the U.K., in Venezuela. I don't see that they're registered in any of those countries. So that would mean if you guys are caught over there, potentially you could get arrested and convicted. That's how the regulators work. So let me just read this quickly. Abusive financial services. Blacks out 6. Commission. Nah, I can't even pronounce this. This is in Italian, right? But anyway, the Commission for Italy, they pretty well blacked out 6 abusive websites. And Qubittech Corporation is on that list, as you can see right here. Qubittech.dev. Let me just click on that there, as I did. Let's do let me just copy that there. Let me see in Alexa what is actually happening. Run analysis. Okay, so United Kingdom, 9.7% of the traffic going to Qubittech.dev. I heard that they're having multiple domains with this here. Cuba, 9.2%. Argentina, 8.9%. But it is also being heavily promoted. I hear a lot of people with American accents on YouTube and Facebook doing video marketing, heavily promoting Qubittech. One gentleman in Nigeria came to the channel today, and he says to me, let me see his comment. He's basically telling me like, I'm trying to hurt his deal, and I don't know. I don't know how some people are thinking. Okay, so I did, Barack's is another deal. Got a FSCA fraud warning, South Africa. He came there and was commenting about Stanley Alexander. I don't even know if that's your real name, buddy. This is exactly what you reviewed against Qubittech. I didn't review anything against Qubittech. It sounds like he thinks I'm the regulator, for the Ukraine and Spain making up stuff. Network marketers are promoting these deals and telling people, hey, you guys could get quick and easy ROI without having to sponsor and recruit. Aren't you guys telling people that? So while you guys, the network marketers, I got nothing against network marketing. I've been in network marketing longer than the great majority of you that will watch this video, since the late 80s, right? Some of you, how old were you back in 1988 when I started network marketing? I know there's some old school guys, but I'm not talking about that. Those are minority nowadays. A lot of millennials on here. Some of you weren't born back in 1988, I'm guessing, right? So that's when I got into MLM. So don't say, hey, Rory doesn't like MLMs. I see some really stupid, dumb comments. People shouldn't. We want to change our lives comes down to the way we think here. So Stanley Alexander, this is exactly what you reviewed against Qubittech, but I hope you see how they are going now. How are they going, Stanley? They're doing the same bullshit and apparently getting in trouble. In where? In Italy. That's how they're going. They have a lot of physical offices. Really, where? The owners will never show you their real address, right? They have a lot of physical offices and do charity work even in my own country, Nigeria. You know, guys, there's a lot of Nigerians out there, some good people who are trying to change their lives, but some of them are trying to do it through a scam. So he says here, keep on destroying others and keep promoting your own business. I promote a trading platform, fellow. How's that compete against Qubittech? It'll actually teach you how to market Qubittech, how to put yourself out there. Most people are stuck watching videos and they call themselves marketers. You're not a marketer unless you're out there, you're promoting, and you built traffic, and you've got following, and you've got people actually clicking on your links, and you're influencing them in a good way. If you guys are calling yourself marketers and you're not doing any of these things and you're not getting any conversions, right? If you don't have an email list that you're giving value with constantly and people aren't joining your business, then you really can't call yourself a marketer. So this fellow's in Nigeria promoting Qubittech. In my email, right? In my spam folder, in my email, when I go there, there's a bunch of scams from Nigeria. Just thinking about that, some guy said, oh, Rory's last name is Singh. So he's brown and he must be from India. There's good and bad people from everywhere. I'm not from India. I actually grew up here in Ontario, Canada, and I came from like a Caribbean country. Some guys actually, he makes his accent up. All kinds of hilarity and stupidity I'm seeing online. No, this is the way I speak because I grew up here, right? Just got to say that. So, anyways, I'm not there creating, fraud warnings on questionable platforms. It's happening on their own. And yes, I market a very powerful affiliate marketing educational platform. It's not a passive opportunity where I can just say, hey, you can just get in and join and you don't have to do nothing. You can just make them a lot of money. I don't go and tell people none of that stuff. If that's what some people who come to me looking for an opportunity are looking for, this is not for them. This is for people who finally have figured out that the only people that make money online market legitimate stuff so that they can actually build their credibility and that they can actually, build their foundation on the rock, not on the sand, right? And people who are willing to roll up their sleeves and learn marketing, right? I don't want to be the guy or girl that's got my fingers crossed, always worried about scam exit. That would suck. The only people that make money, even in Qubittech, are the heavy hitters who have the skill sets, who most likely have paid their dues in the past with legitimate stuff. Maybe a lot of old school marketers who went out there and in their heart of hearts, they know what I'm saying is true. They won't never tell you guys that. They'll tell you guys, hey, you guys can get in quick and easy. When they know what they did, they know what they went through to succeed. And then you got like millions and millions of people who just want a handout. Guys, I know we heard about investing, right? But this is not what you're looking for as a legitimate investment. Qubittech. So what did I tell that guy? I'm going to close off with what I told this guy, Stanley Alexander, which I don't know if is even his real name. Hey, buddy, I'm not trying to steal your dreams here. People ask me to do this review, right? These reviews. I did a review in Qubittech because one of my viewers, I never heard of it until they said, hey, Rory, can you review this, right? And I'm like, what the hell is Qubittech? Then I had to go and do due diligence and research, right? Because originally when I started this channel, I just created content like how to do affiliate marketing, how to create traffic, mindset videos even, how to think and act like a successful entrepreneur. I had to go through things to break free mentally. The breakthrough does not happen physically. It happens in your own mind, right? We do personal development. Up to now, every single day, I got to listen to an audio or read a couple pages out of a personal development book to keep my brain functioning and thinking, to keep the devil out of my head. That's what personal development's for. That's why people should be doing it. And based on the comments I'm seeing here, negative, angry comments, people thinking, hey, we're destroying. No, they destroyed Qubittech when they first made it. Isn't that it? Right? I didn't destroy it. It was like the Titanic set for sail, but was going to hit an iceberg. And the iceberg it's built on unreal, something that's not real. They're not showing any verifiable proof of trading. Don't believe me? Well, Italy believes me, right? Because Italy is saying that they're not registered. Isn't that it? Isn't that what we're seeing here today? I don't own Italy, right? I'm not here making this stuff up. Isn't that what happened? Qubittech got in trouble because all of the actual network marketers who are getting angry with these oh, you're destroying and promoting your own. Yeah, I'm promoting a training how to actually become a marketer. You guys could actually learn how to build Qubittech, right? But I don't recommend you use the tools that I offer. That's what I sell online, tools and training that has helped me get traffic. It can help you get traffic, but I don't recommend you use this stuff because this stuff is powerful. It's not meant for everyone. I don't recommend you use it for illegal stuff. You use it for goodness. You use it to help other people. You gotta hold them up. You can't rip them down. So I'm not the one destroying the network marketers lying. You guys know you're lying, right? Telling people stuff like, hey, they can get rich by just joining through your Qubittech affiliate link. You guys are destroying. You're destroying the people who don't know any better, who don't know what a red flag is, who think that somebody's websites, because some of them really do look legitimate. Some of them really do. But if you haven't been online like me since 2006, and you haven't been in this MLM industry since the late 80s, like 1988, like Rory Singh has, then maybe you wouldn't know what to look for if you're a passive investor. And seriously, if some of you guys want to be investors, you don't even have to join my training system, right? Go find something legitimate. But I'm going to close off with this one idea. And the one idea here is today. People keep asking me, hey, Rory, show me the one that's legitimate, the investing platform. And then I ask them a question. I'll say, well, what kind of ROI are you looking for? And they're like, oh, like 1, 2, 3%, even 5% daily ROI. And I scratch my head and I even shake my head and I said, what? Did you hear what you asked for? And they're like, what? You just asked me to share a legitimate platform that's going to give you an unsustainable ROI. So most people, what they really want is something that doesn't exist. The legitimate opportunities like investments that you can go to the bank, right? They're not worth your time to be true, to give you guys truth. They give you sustainable ROI because it keeps them in business. Like these other companies like Mirror Trading International and Finalmente Global, I can mention a whole bunch of them that scammed out, right? They're not set up for the long term. That's why they give you guys unsustainable promises. So anything with 1%, 3%, 5% or more daily ROI, it's just unsustainable. No one could give you that for the long term. That's why these things scam exit. It runs a portion of the time until network marketing recruitment dies down, and then the investment money dries up. So in truth, opportunities like Qubittech, the revenue is what? The revenue is the passive investors themselves. Let's just pretend I'm promoting Qubittech. I'll say, hey, get in. It's the holy grail of investing online. You don't got to do nothing. All you got to do is join, and you're going to get an app. You can even, get on your phone, put on your phone, and you could monitor your ROI. It's exciting. And you have an opportunity, a legitimate opportunity to get wealthy here, right? I could say stuff like that. But luckily I don't do none of that stuff because that's just bullshit. That's just lying to people. That's destroying what this guy said here. That's destroying others just so I can make these teensy-weensy, itty-bitty little commissions. If you're a heavy hitter promoting these scams, well, you can make a little bit of side income hustle money. And the heavy hitters who promote them, they know in their heart of hearts, they know right up their scams. They like run them for the first 6 months. We get in, get our downlines in, and it's just like gambling. One guy shared one of my articles, one of my videos, sorry, with some leaders he knew, and they're like, so what? It's true. It's a scam. It wasn't Qubittech, it was another one called Daisy AI. But that's how the leaders are thinking nowadays. They think that the majority of network marketers getting in, oh, they're not going to do nothing. They're not even willing to work on their mindset. Most people get into anything, they're watching videos forever, right? I'm grateful for you guys watching my videos, but I'm just thinking a lot of the old school heavy hitters, that's what they're thinking. And if they figure, oh, might as well get them in here in Qubittech because they're not doing anything anyway. That's a horrible way to go, guys. Anyways, this concludes my video. I think you guys got the point here today. Thank you for giving me your time. Thank you for watching. If I get any more information on Qubittech, any more, once they start getting these regulator warnings, they usually keep getting them. And once they get these warnings from like Italy, from like the Ukraine, right? From like Spain, other people see this and the network marketing slows down, and then seed money dries up, and then these Boris, what did behind MLM call these guys? Boris CEOs, they run off everywhere, right? They run off with everyone's crypto and hard-earned money, because most people don't have any crypto to invest into these schemes. Most people are borrowing money from their credit card, funding these opportunities because they look so sweet. And then when they get in, there was another one called, what was it called, guys? Wiseling. Same thing. Affiliates were arguing tooth and nail. Just bear with me for 1 second. Let me show you something before you go. Maybe it'll put a smile on your face. Wiseling. Let me type something in. Look at this here. I didn't make this picture. This fellow named Jesse Singh made it, but this guy Jesse, I don't know. I think he sits at home and he gets some of the worst pictures that he can find with these guys. Like this guy, it looks like this is another Boris CEO, like what Oz from Behind MLM's calling them, right? And this is a thumbnail Jesse Singh made, and it looks like the guys in Florida and running, right? But Regulator, even the police, this guy was pretending, hey, I'm in Finland, Helsinki, and he never was. He never was. Wiseling was being operated out of the Ukraine and Russia. And this guy was a fake, made-up identity, and he was a paid actor. And now he's on, they call it Europol. I heard of Interpol. Isn't it Interpol? What the hell is Europol? That sounds something scary. Like, he's on this list here, Europol. They're after him. So there's Interpol. I don't want to be on their list either. This guy here got paid to do a front, like I'm guessing this guy did. I mean, who the heck is dumb enough to give people their real name? And anyways, this fellow here ran off now, and he's being, police are after him. Now, who owns Wiseling? The anonymous people behind the scheme? No one knows. But they're looking for this mugshot, right? This guy got paid as an actor to make some stupid videos. If one guy invested $580,000 worth of Bitcoin into Wiseling and lost it with this guy.